Federico and Maria are now kings of Denmark, and it is a historic day when tears were very visible. The date chosen was January 14th. Queen Margaret completes one of the longest reigns in history. More than 50 years after ascending the throne, the Danish monarch abdicates in favor of her son Frederick. It is a historic day when the Crown Prince and his wife Mary Donaldson capture everyone's attention. Their story, full of controversy, scandal and 4 children together, has occupied pages and pages in recent weeks. No one could have foreseen Queen Margaret's decision. Until recently, the monarch had rejected the idea of giving up the throne. Frederick is already King of Denmark. Copenhagen took to the streets to celebrate the change of throne and style, a historic milestone that marks the before and after, and that begins with the new monarchy on January 14th. As already announced by the royal household, it was a solemn and austere event, centered on the new kings. A monarchy that is unquestionable in the Danish country, despite the scandals that have haunted Federico in recent months. Despite its brevity, the event has left us with some unforgettable moments. From Queen Margaret's uncontrollable tears as she gave way to her firstborn, to Frederick and Maria's passionate kiss in front of the world. We'll tell you all about it. Queen Margaret's inconsolable tears. For Queen Margaret, today was a bittersweet day. The sovereign made her final carriage ride through the streets of Copenhagen, full of people cheering her name. The signing of the sovereign's abdication took place in Christiansborg Castle, a solemn and very emotional act during which Donna Margherita could not help but faint before leaving the room. With a proud look, the queen gave way to her firstborn son and bade a significant farewell. God save the king. For the occasion, the sovereign chose a burgundy doublet. The elegant style with which Donna Margherita wanted to wink at the national flag, the passionate kiss of Frederick and Maria of Denmark. Federico's proclamation today, the royal couple settled rumors of a crisis between them by merging in a passionate kiss in front of the whole world. A gesture that was met with a standing ovation from hundreds of people gathered at the door of Christiansborg Castle. The image of the couple's excitement and happiness spoke for itself. They are united, at least publicly, to oppose a ruling that promises to give much to talk about. Mary Donaldson does not disappoint with a white dress and expensive jewelry. Another moment of this historic day worth highlighting was Mary Donaldson's first public appearance as Queen of Denmark. The Australian left the palace with her husband, at which point she revealed the style she had chosen for this special day. Following the example of other queens such as Letitia, Matilda or, more recently, Camilla Parker, Mary chose a flawless white design with which she monopolized most of the attention. It is a model with a fitted bodice and waterfall neckline, designed by Søren Le Schmidt, the same designer who dressed her for her wedding to Federico in 2004. For the jewelry, Mary again opted for several pieces from the diamond and ruby set that Queen Ingrid, Frederick's grandmother, left to her grandson's wife. She never got to meet him though, as the Australian has worn it countless times since the monarch's death in 2000. Today specifically earrings, brooch and various hair ornaments, landmark speech of Frederick of Denmark. The Danish people enthusiastically embraced the proclamation of Frederick as King of Denmark, a reception that several times made the new king cry. Federico came out to greet him 3 times on the balcony of Christiansborg Castle, where he made his first speech as monarch, a speech in which he mentioned his mother and wife. Today the throne is retained. I hope to be the king of tomorrow. It is a task I have been striving for all my life. It is a responsibility I accept with respect, pride and great joy. It is a fact that I will do my best and justify the trust one will gain. He said goodbye to the applause of the Danes. I will need all the support I can get. From my beloved wife, from my family, from you. I look to the future knowing that I am not alone. United, bound to the Kingdom of Denmark, he concluded with tears in his eyes. A true declaration of intent, with which he enters the throne in the confidence that the people will support him at this important stage for him and his family. We sincerely congratulate the new king and queen, may they be happy,